is to go in to die. I don't know what to tell you. I go into life every day with a plan to live.
I mean,
sometimes I fail to get that far. It's tough.
This Atomikspoon sponsored by whiskey. Okay. I got a glass, and then I remembered I could just drink out of the bottle because I'm the only one who drinks whiskey at this house.
The bottle is also glass.
I just love the bottle.
The bottle is just frozen whiskey.
I love that the bottle.
As it melts.
Like my desk has a cup holder. I love that the bottle just fits in the cup holder so perfectly.
I see.
Thank you, Ubato, for fueling my alcoholism.
Why don't you just like get one of those get like a big rubber tube, stick in the.
Nah,
we can't promote products that don't sponsor this show. I want
Buffalo,
that money. We can't. Why are they ever going to pay for the cow if they could get the milk for free?
Buffalo Trace, if you're listening, I almost strictly drink your bourbon at this point. So come on, hit us up.
We should send this segment to the Hot Pockets people. You see their Twitter? They're like, who should we look for?
Fuck it, send it to Red Bull. They sponsor fucking everything. Who knows?
The Society of People Who Craft the Bottoms of Bears.
Hit me up, Lunchables.
Lunchables?
Oh, damn. This guy knows how to fucking get it, man.
This guy fucks.
What's the premium toast brand in Poland?
It's called bread.
All right.
Look, I don't want to. It's called Bedronka. So, fight me. It's a ladybug. It'll kill you.
Fucking hit him up on Twitter, man.
Yeah, I'm sure they speak English. Yeah.
DACA.
Children, drink responsibly.
Toast responsibly.
Get drunk, find a gun.
Wow. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
DACA, what you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to fucking figure out how to do this. God damn it.
The circle thing?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to do the marker thing to see how far I can go.
Oh, you have to pick your character up and then while holding it, hit Q.
Yeah.
I am.
You're not clicking on your character. Well, you're clicking on your character, but you're not in pickup character mode. You're just in select mode.
Oh, you gotta move it a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and you hit Q for like every time you want to drop the thing.
Can I get to there? Because jumping across is pretty easy.
I don't know where there is. You have to let it go in order for us to see where it's...
Can you see that?
No, you have to let go. There, now you moved.
Because that was 25 feet from where we're standing.
Yep.
All right, we're doing it. We're doing it.
DACA swings on the chandelier, sailing through the air in the most anime way possible, holding his hands behind him, legs behind, arched like a bow, hits the ground, comes up in that 3-point, and then lets off a wave blast. What's your 10-foot cube? Where are you cubing? Who are you cubing? You can cube one of these guys.
No, I'm cubing. Isn't it enemy from me?
10-foot cube. Cause each creature in a 10-foot cube from you. Oh, yeah. Okay. See here. Henley is technically in it.
But he is not conscious, so he can't make a
not
save.
Yet.
Right?
That's right. I can't feel anything.
Your body just starts scooting along the floor.
Both of these fuckers are 10 feet from me.
There you go. 10 foot.
Back to your hole.
I mean, none of them are 10 foot from you.
What?
According to this. I guess 10-foot cube is supposed to be this? I'm not really sure.
10-foot cube from me.
I think when they say 10-foot cube from you, they mean like this.
Because if it's a 10-foot cube...
Yeah, every point from this on the outside is 10 foot from you.
Yeah, I think that's what
so you could get to here and do the same thing.
Yeah, I still have 5 feet of movement. So.
Yes, you make a combat roll. You get up there.
Because I was thinking like it was from like
well.
10 feet from me in every direction.
Yeah, 10 feet from your square.
But maybe I'm reading it wrong.
I believe you're correct.
Do you want them to become frightened or charmed?
Frightened.
Okay. I can't have that happen.
Blow kisses at you.
They can't be frightened?
They can't. They can have that happen.
Okay.
One of them is affected.
Okay.
The top one.
Can I choose which one's affected?
No, it's the top one. He's the one that failed.
Fuck you.
What do you mean, can you choose? No, that's not how this game works. I roll dice.
One of them is affected.
Well, yeah, the
bottom
first one. I go top to bottom, left to right. That's how you
To be
do
fair,
saving throws.
I do it too.
Yeah. So the top
Well-
leftmost guy fails
Oh,
first.
Finley, you're fucked.
We wake up in a mountain then.
Yeah, we're pretty much gonna wake up in a mountain.
Frightened has disadvantage on attack rolls at the source of its fear, and it can't willingly move closer. Now,
Doesn't it have to move away from me?
no.
No, that's
No.
That's
a
the
fear
3.5.
There's a spell that makes them run away.
Yeah,
from
What's
it
the
might be
difference
the-
between frightened
So
and feared?
fear is a spell that it does multiple effects. Frightened is a status condition, or status, whatever. Debuff.
I mean, this guy looks at Daka, and he backs up 10 feet. So you will get a melee attack if you have a melee weapon and you want to...
slap a bitch.
Or if you have that feat, I don't think you do, but if you have
No.
Wordcaster or whatever that allows you to use a spell as a reaction.
I don't-
Whoa, really?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah.
Cool.
That's like.
I
mandatory.
do have a melee weapon.
very well. Hit me with your best shot. Fire
Hit me with
away.
your best shot.
So I want to be clear, this guy doesn't turn away from you. It's like he runs back towards wrestling ropes so that he can give himself space to charge back towards you.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you scratch this guy real good. It causes some-
Ow! It's like it's the guy in Die Hard, the SWAT guy running through the raised bushes. It's like, oh fuck!
and he returns. 17 gonna hit.
Yep.
You make a strength saving throw. Versus being knocked down. Okay.
Are you gonna get RKO'd by both these dudes?
He does knock you down.
The guy behind you is gonna clothesline you?
No, that guy can't. Oh, that's right, he can. And now he has advantage and disadvantage on that attack. So 2d8 plus 4. None of those numbers I'm typing are anything close to what I'm saying. Plus 2d8.
Yeah, it's disadvantage,
Guy slams into you for 24.
24 damage.
Yes. Now this
Jesus fuck.
fellow right here has both advantage and disadvantage, which means that cancels out, and he just makes one roll to hit Daka. Yes. I mean, you're just unconscious. That's how it is.
Yep.
You have 5 hit points, and his minimum damage is 6. And there's no chance that I'll deal.
Man,
55.
fuck! I was under the assumption that my fear would make them run away from me.
It made it harder for you to get hit. Kelly, you know what they say? You live and you learn. For most heroes, you live and you don't learn because you're dead. For you,
Well, I mean, we're waking
slightly
up on the
different.
mountain anyway. We don't have anything we can do.
What the hell is that effect then? Because like I've seen it before in 5e that they have to run from you.
Yeah, there's a spell, literally a spell called Fear, that makes them run away. When you cast a spell called Fear, it inflicts frightened, but it also makes them take the dash action.
Oh,
and
they have to.
fuck
Okay.
off.
Sorry, Agram, did you reckless?
Yeah.
All right, then you take a critical hit, which is
Oh, fucking bullshit.
again.
This guy's a fucking cunt, and I wish he would die.
I mean, he is doing his job. 16 points of damage
my
after the half.
God.
Yeah.
Oh.
So once again, he is just slamming overhead blows into you over and over again. Just turning poor real quick. Agram,
I mean, we're already gonna wake up on a mountain. All right, I'm gonna
It's
hit this.
not going
motherfucker.
well.
all you gotta do is hit 20s on those come back to life checks. Come back with 1 hit point.
Yeah,
Oh,
let me
that's
fucking get right on that. All right, I'm gonna hit this fucker.
Yeah. How hard
right.
are you gonna hit him?
I'm
That's
gonna hit
pretty
him
hard.
really hard. I'm gonna hit him again. Just be like, fuck you! Get the fuck back!
I mean, something Harry Potter, because you just apparated his ass right back to the fucking negative zone.
Hey, we're on the home stretch. We're on the home stretch.
All right, that's
The hole that he came out of. You shit. I'm the map. That's not what I want to do.
yeah.
I think
There's
I
not a
wanna
whole
do.
lot I can. There's not really anything I can do.
Did the first attack kill him? Or did the second
No,
attack
second
kill him?
attack was necessary.
Found my confusion. fear also nested in the fear is the frightened condition.
Yes, yeah. Frightened is a condition. Fear is what makes them do the dash action
Yeah.
away from you.
That's why I was confused, because every time I've seen that on a show, it's like, they must run away.
Yeah. All right, that's my turn.
Uh,
Well, let me ask a question. So I know the skeletons are tall enough. Are the kobolds tall enough to reach the top of the shelves?
zombies?
Or
Yeah,
whatever
they
the fuck
can, but you know, they can't pull themselves up. They're zombies. They don't have that kind of functionality. But they can like grab at people that are up there.
Yeah, nibble your toes.
I don't think there's nibbling action going on. but okay.
What I'll do is I'll jump. Because I have my movement, I'm gonna jump down.
Maybe get in my circle or something. Yeah.
I'm in your circle. I'm gonna get right there.
Welcome to that circle power.
Yeah.
All right, Kelly. That's a hit.
Oh, the red
Oh no,
dudes?
sorry. It's in reverse. Yep, I drop lowest instead of drop highest. Those are misses. The zombies miss.
Well, didn't Finley get a
Oh, you're
chance
correct.
to...
You're correct. Finley, please make your d20 roll. If you roll 1 here, you're
Please.
doomed.
I will do my best.
You got inspiration too.
Nope, that's 2
Hey.
fails.
I mean, at this point, it's just a kill as much shit as possible before we wake up in the sky.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I'm looking
You all
at
just
it.
look at each other nodding, and you're like, yeah, we're gonna die, but what we need is to harvest experience points.
I mean, literally, yes. I mean, we don't have.
Oh.
There's
This
nothing else that can happen.
This is like the player character nod that conveys teaming up with a dragon, and wiping up in a whole village. You know.
that's pretty much what it's come down to. Is we need
That was literally a when in Rome moment, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, fuck it, right?
Well, at least I didn't. That is, they said I didn't throw Finley down a hole this time.
Didn't he
So-
jump down that hole willingly?
He jumped down there.
was his fault.
He died from hitting the waters.
Yeah, fall damage.
Oh,
He
Kelly.
fell like 100 feet or some shit.
just throw a hammer down the next time.
There's a hole right there. We could have done it.
That's why you
Could've
gotta,
done
it's why you can always carry the glow stick so you can
Could've
crack it and
thrown me
drop
down
it.
there.
We could have done it.
So yeah, I'll attack the dude in front, the big boy.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume
is that
you probably have heard me kill the other one.
He's not dead yet. He's looking bad. You could see cracks of eldritch energy beginning to pour out of him.
Then I tell you what I will do.
You gonna use a
Arthur.
spell level?
Jiminy Willikers Perkins. Yes.
That is not even close to my name.
Jiminy Willikers?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not even the correct letter of my middle initial. Tell me how your smite, you're using that, yes?
Mhm,
You don't need to
yeah.
roll damage. Tell me how you destroy this creature.
Okay. It's literally just like sword through the upper, because he's taller than me, right?
Yes.
Sword through his bottom jaw, and his eyes just like pop, and it's just white.
Just fire
Yeah, 'cause
out of
it's
his
all-
eyes.
Yeah, all radiant and shit. Yep. And then I bring it down, and I'm just fucking slicing my way through these boys over here
Yep.
for
Nope.
10.
Nope.
Not enough to hit?
Nope.
Or not enough to damage?
Correct. Not enough to hit. 12 does not hit their AC.
Okay.
Daka. Oh, no, sorry.
Activating Tunnel Fighter
Yeah.
as well.
All right. So you'll get Tunnel Fighter Sentinel combination as he walks through your range.
Woo!
What
Wow.
the fuck?
That's
Incredible
a lot of
roll.
ones.
Whoa.
Incredible roll.
How the?
Can I use my
No.
20 on 20?
No. You got to call that beforehand.
Okay.
2d20, drop highest one plus 3, and that's. These rolls are garbage. Even the better dice are all terrible.
Woof.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Man, that's a fucking good spell, boys.
I mean, how
Holy
long
shit.
that spell lasts longer than a minute, right? That spell lasts like 10 minutes.
It's like
or
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
I mean, look at the value.
Yeah, it's good value, dude. I didn't even realize. I've never used that spell before in my life.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't
that's
realize it did that.
No, they've
Like,
been
it's-
using it
it's-
on. They've been using it on the other show on the tabletop because they keep going into a hell dungeon, and then all the clerics are just like protection for good and evil, and everybody else is like, oh, now they're all gonna attack us.
Yeah, I know somebody's playing the Avernus campaign or whatever, and he's using a bunch of stuff. It's like good against demons or whatever, and he's like, I never knew. It's like, you're playing a paladin, you dumb bastard. Like, what the fuck did you expect? A paladin goes to hell.
I've never played a paladin either.
Well,
so.
I mean, you're getting that layer knowledge right now, premium.
Yeah.
What in this economy could you do anything less? Than
That
protect you from good and evil?
spell is definitely
Free real
underrated.
estate. Speaking of free real estate, Daka, what a great grave site you've chosen, but you could counter it if you roll 20 right now.
Oh man.
I mean,
We
this
have-
premium underground technology that you've ended up in. I mean, you're like 100+ feet down in the earth.
We technically have 2 inspiration right now, right?
That's correct.
I'm gonna use one.
All right.
Ooh.
15.
The 15 worked out well. I don't know about. So you have one. You have one good.
Yep. If it was gonna happen, it could have happened there, and I would have been a genius.
Inspiration on death save is literally the best time to use it, in my opinion.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
And
When I get that
30.
feeling.
I have a feeling I'm starting to become the guy that just charges in to challenge monsters to single combat, because I did it Saturday.
I'm apparently fucking moot control, so.
so he needs to roll 2d20, drop highest 1 + 6. This guy charges at you with a clothesline, doesn't fucking close to hitting. No.
Are they like bowling these things
Hey,
over?
if he runs past me, Arthur,
He didn't.
I'm just gonna whooshing
Yeah, he didn't.
up his butt, you know?
What's the deal with these bookcases then? I mean,
Which
'cause
part?
they're-
This guy is literally up on top. He climbed up on top of the bookcase and then
Okay.
was like, "Whoa," and then made his way down to you. And now he's like trying to jump down to get to you, but like knocking the bookcase over in the process. The other guy is just walking on top of fallen bookcase. His feet are so
Gotcha.
big that there's no difficult terrain.
Yeah, I got you.
Fuck.
All right. That's right.
I should get. What do I do? You have advantage against this guy down here. Without reckless.
Hey,
because
hey, man.
He's riding a bookcase to the ground right now.
Oh, fuck yeah. Do it. But you don't have to use reckless then, do you?
Correct.
I didn't. Well, I mean, but reckless, I get more damage.
Okay.
Okay.
But I mean, that's a very good point. Yes, I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not
why don't you take another critical for 40 damage?
I mean, honestly, it's fucking. The guy's rolling critical regardless, right? I think that at least one of them is anyway. But no, I'm not gonna reckless this one.
well.
Let's see. So I don't get the advantage. 29 for 15.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then 22 for 12. God, this damage.
Both are hit it.
Damage
Keep
is not
slamming
great.
a hammer against this guy.
Eat magic hammer.
Finley, this is it. If you fail on this one, you're dead. succeed,
So
you
I'm
struggle
going to
onward.
use inspiration, right?
Very well.
My man,
Yeah.
roll that 20. Let's
20,
see.
20, come on, 20. Come on, Bobby.
You have one success regardless. You can hit a 20. No.
No.
All right. You have one success, 2 failures. Struggling.
He's laying on the books and he goes, he's still okay. Bleeding on the encyclopedias, just as he wanted. Did anyone here own like encyclopedias growing up?
Yes. Encyclopedia Britannica, the 22
we-
book set.
We had a couple.
I read that
Did you-
shit
did you-
in entirety twice.
Oh.
Yeah. Got real shit there.
That sounds terribly boring.
Yeah.
You know what?
I was the
thought
same
it was
way as a
fucking
kid.
fascinating when I was a kid.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Zombies, no. Kelly.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it
I'm just
nowadays.
gonna-
But I got to tell you, instead of doing that, I would just go on Wikipedia and be like, cotton candy, how is it made? And then like 20 minutes later, I'd be like, and that's how we got Yamamoto. Okay.
Have you ever played that game where it's like you start on something and it's like who can get to a certain subject with the fewest, like the fastest clicks without using a search bar?
I think
You gotta start with Kevin Bacon.
the encyclopedia that we had, I destroyed the cover of it because I didn't have a drum set at the time, but I had drumsticks, and it made a really good thump noise. It made a really good thump noise, so I destroyed it.
That encyclopedia sacrificed itself.
I could see how we took two different paths in life, Drumurboy.
It's true. I hit things with sticks, so you read them.
Listen, on the
Things with
bookshelf
sticks.
behind me, I have like a 400-page gnomish encyclopedia from Norway or something. Oh, it's I haven't read it in like 20 years.
All right. So I think I'm just gonna attack the big boy.
Okay.
The one that's close to me.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe if I could try and get the one that's Agram's fighting, but I would have
There's
to
a
take so
there's a
many hits if
wall
I did
between
that.
you and him.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna attack the big boy that I can attack. So I'll do that.
Do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
11?
Yeah, yeah. Meow. No.
No.
You'll go for that attack and he'll parry it with his arm. Ah! Yes.
How's that though?
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
solid.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Again, tunnel fighter. I'm hunkering down, man. I'm being attacked from all angles here.
I mean, at this point, I'm just imagining you as
Dave, now is the time.
was it Jet Li that was in the movie, the one where he fights like 1 million copies of himself in prison?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, no,
What you need to do is do some drunken master.
no. Okay. Skeletons, oh no, there's one more skeleton. Looking for a 1920 or a 2020 or a 1919. Nope. Daka, bring yourself back to life. Gonna make it happen.
Just a regular
You get-
death save. Oh shit!
You come back to life at the beginning of your turn with 1 hit point, and you have a full turn to go. What do you want to do? You suck in that precious oxygen, pushing yourself up.
I'm gonna crawl over to my man Finley
Yeah.
and shove a life-saving spare the dying needle in him.
Oh.
You just barely.
Finley, you no longer have to make death saving throws.
The save of the night.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
That
I'll
John
do it here,
Cena
okay?
trumpet line starts playing.
Scooty, roll a d4. Roll a
And
d4.
I just
Scooty.
No, he
Roll a
doesn't.
d4.
That D4 won't kick in for the number of hours, but yeah.
Right. I'm just still at 0, right?
Yes, you're at 0 for 1d4 hours, and then you come
But
back
you're
to
not
1.
dying.
Oh,
Which is-
yeah.
Tucker, continue to lay very still.
Yeah.
I mean, do you
Wow.
want to pretend to still be dead?
Yeah. Why
Okay.
not?
Make
It
a
just looks like I like grabbed his hand.
Make a
It was
deception
just, it was
check.
just a death. It was just death spasm. Don't worry about it.
What, deception?
Not you, Daka. Daka makes
Oh.
a deception.
14.
Wow, that's pretty good. Okay.
It is charisma, boys.
Oh, the two intelligent monstrosities glance over at Daka. No, haven't Daka has moved, but they.
No homo.
One of them turns to the other and goes, "Ah," and the other one goes, "Ah," and then they turn back to slamming Agram and Kelly.
Oh boy.
Wow, incredible
Holy
rolls
shit,
all around.
Daka.
Oh fuck.
All right, the bookshelf has fallen now. This guy is no longer at disadvantage. It's Mash Agram time.
Wait, did he fall on his feet or did he fall on his back?
This guy didn't fall at all. I mean, he rode it down like a surfboard.
Oh, okay. I got you.
15 hit Agram, I don't think is going to happen.
It does not.
2d20, drop highest one versus Kelly. Nope, not that either.
He
Agram
got
Iron
a
Fury.
one. Ah,
I'm gonna.
Agram finished his boy.
It should be
off.
noted
Oh my
that
God.
none of you have high enough passive insight to notice that Daka and Finley are alive either.
I mean, we're a little occupied.
I
here.
know.
Even if we had enough, like whatever, it's like, oh, I got bigger problems.
I gotta tell you, unless something really incredible happens, that's that Overwatch play of the game. right there.
Play the game. I mean, that's pretty.
No, the play of the game.
Daka
would literally
as
be
Mercy.
The turret in the corner.
Yeah. Daka as Mercy, except for it's a symmetric turret shooting things.
All right. I'm gonna hit Big Chungus here. Non-reckless, still 25.
Non-reckless. Okay, so you don't have
Advantage, but
okay. All right,
still
hits.
And then
He's looking real hurt.
17.
He's looking non-existent. He dies, and his hole seals up as well.
Whew, okay,
Boys.
that's me. I just realized that I've been chugging an energy drink and drinking whiskey, and it's not a good idea. I was like, oh, I might have fucked up.
Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You just slayed like aberrations galore. This is like double fist.
I'll be sober in 5 minutes. It's fine. It's
Kelly.
like Captain America curse I've got.
Going on the Big Chungus. No dice there.
Nope.
Well, if you can survive, I mean, I can start hucking at Big Chungus,
Yes.
and I do extra damage on my throw, so just survive.
Oh, Tunnel Fighter again.
Of course.
By the way, yeah.
Oh
Good
man,
God, this spell is just.
dude, I'm telling you, it's one of the most underrated spells in the fucking game.
Right
It
beneath
really
the
is.
chandelier that Kelly, Agram, Daka, and Finley are nearby. You notice that the blue light of the chandelier goes out all at once, and a sort of blue fire of a similar kind erupts from the ground, forming first a square, and then a circle around the square, and then strange runes begin scrolling out of it. More circles begin forming around it.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah,
I
it's some
mean,
Doctor Strange ass shit.
Just, I'm gonna take a guess. This is not good for us.
Daka,
Mhm.
no one knows that you're alive. What do you want to do?
I'm going to.
If there was a boss theme for this fight that you could hear in character, that light right there immediately kicks it on. You're like, oh shit.
Mhm. I'm going to use my free Pass Without Trace, Merge with Stone.
Very well.
I'm going to take Finley's body and try to get, like, hidden behind these. Like, trying to avoid an eye line.
Yeah,
with
of course.
Big
Make a
Boy.
stealth check.
Break line of sight.
Stealth check plus 10.
Yeah.
So whatever this
You'll
is.
have
plus 10.
advantage because you're. People believe
So
you to be dead.
26.
Yeah. The two of you lay dead, and you blend in with all of the corpses and zombies that are dead everywhere.
Just inchworming across the floor.
Yeah, just like dragging and inchworming and dragging.
Don't mind us.
What? No, it's like Sniper Elite. You're waiting until you hear the dwarven swearing and the hammer swing, loud noise, then you move.
Yeah. It's like the fucking what was it? Shawshank Redemption, waiting for the lightning.
I was gonna say Indiana Jones when he's like trying to beat open the ground and the guy's stamping the book and he's like,
Yeah.
It's very
the
hard for
same.
them. It's very hard for them to see you when they have a hammer in their face.
21 to hit, Kelly.
nope.
Barely.
You got 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a shield.
Ah.
I mean, you are fighting the two tanky boys.
Agram.
All right. I am going to. This will be reckless, and I'm gonna throw my hammer at the remaining Chungus.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
What treat?
26 for 18.
Yeah.
And then 31 for a fuckload.
Whoa.
Why don't you tell me about how he explodes?
Oh my god, boys.
I would like to I'm just throwing it, just exasperated. I'm just annoyed. I don't even say anything. Throw it. I just want to knock his head off of his fucking body. Just it hits there and then gone.
Yep. Concur.
All right, and then that'll be me.
Watch this get the hit on me.
I know, man. Look, I'm doing what I can.
Kelly goes,
Nope.
yeah, and then gets stabbed in the heart.
It's like,
Oh man, that would be classic Sean Bean right there. Like he gets stabbed in the heart, and he's
man.
like, oh, as he falls down, the music
It's
changes,
slow
everything's just
motion.
grayscaled as well.
Adrian, no.
I'm assuming the other crack over here disappears.
Oh, you're correct. Yes, it does. Kelly.
Okay.
I'm gonna rail the dude behind me because I've hit him before.
That's hot.
Which, sorry,
This guy-
I'm not
this
sure
one?
which one you described as which. Okay,
Write
so
that down, Zonalar.
bottom.
Is he even here?
No, he's not.
He's not.
It's late night for him.
Yeah. I didn't like that
And
stopped him.
pretty sure I've hit this dude here as well, so I'm gonna hit him second.
Okay. You
I
haven't,
think.
but he's also dead.
14. Nice. Okay, getting through it. Whew.
Skelly, bro.
So is this light source stuff still happening?
Yes. We'll talk about
Where is
in
it
a second.
happening?
It's happening exactly here.
Sorry, can you
A
mark that again?
creature emerges.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yep. I had my character sheet covering that. So.
It begins to flow into the air.
You can double click your character sheet and minimize it, eh?
It
I know.
rises to about a foot from the ground, and then it does like one knee slightly higher than the other Superman style, holds its hands out, turns to look at Kelly and Agram. Its eyes flash, and you could see the pages of the books near it begin withering into dust. The bookshelves that are near it cockroaches begin crawling out of it. They age and wither. The very environment around it begins to die just by its presence.
Great.
Okay.
And it acts first in the round, but it has already acted. Daka.
I'm gonna continue to drag my buddy here over there.
You're completely
Okay,
invisible
keep
as far as
dragging.
I'm concerned.
Keep dragging.
And I'm with Daka here. I mean, when we knock this thing out, the big ones, do they just fall over, or do they did like Thanos snap? Like, what's happening to them when
Which
they
guys?
die?
What are we talking about?
The big guys.
When they're defeated, they return back into a form of
Actually,
mist and necrotic energy, and then
Did
their
I-
thing seals.
did I see this?
Oh yes, you definitely 100% saw it. There was no way to not see it.
I'm totally not going under that chandelier then.
Very well. These guys are dead. Agram.
Okay.
Well, you got ranged, so hammer the floaty boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll worry about the dudes that are on the ground. Don't worry about that.
All right. I will. I mean, seeing this, the big thing dies, and I see this fucking thing coming out of the floor behind it. I'm like,
It's really not that big. It's literally just some sort of weird gray-skinned humanoid.
no,
with
I'm
glowy
saying
eyes.
the big guy was in the way.
Yes.
It dies, and then whatever. And now I see this thing behind it, and I was like, could you kindly fuck off? And I'm gonna throw my hammer at it.
Very
Would
well.
you kindly?
Could you kindly fuck off? All right. 19,
Hey,
23.
that's pretty good.
It
Whoa,
will hit.
dude.
And it is a
seems
magic
to
weapon.
hurt.
All right, and then I'm gonna do it again. Do it again. All right.
Your hammer flies towards it, and it tries to pluck it out of the air, and then it slams into the hand. The creature says, "You will regret such actions."
I was trying to come up with your mother joke, but I couldn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your mother smells of elderberries.
Your mother is a kind lady.
Nope. Kelly, the zombies and the skeletons continually bash away at you, but you slip through them with supernatural prowess.
The two behind me, what are they looking like in terms of damage?
They're looking
haven't-
kind of zombie-like.
I haven't hit him, so
They're fresh to death.
Alright, I'm gonna hit this dude here, then.
Yeah.
the zombies haven't learned that flesh is softer than metal. Learning your material hardness, it's very important.
Clearly you have not spoken with my good friend, the Magos Biologist. You can get some
Fuck
really
off.
hard flesh. One hit does not kill it, but it does hurt very badly.
Okay. I will then attack it again.
Very well. I need to hit a 19. No, it's dead.
Cool. Tunnel fighter.
Skeleton time? I think it's skeleton time.
Yes.
Looking for a 19 on the dice. No. Let's see here. It begins floating towards you and says, "You may have suffered your own power, but when you taste my death, it will be final. You will cease to exist at all points." Agrim, it turns to look at you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You get a bonus
Alright.
because you're in Kelly's aura.
Yeah, you get a +3, I think it is.
Okay. Well, it puts me at +10. So.
Your physical body begins to separate at what we would understand as a molecular level.
He rolled an 18 though. So.
I'm aware.
Yeah, okay.
You're getting Thanos snapped at this moment, and you're like, "No, fuck no!" You boom, snap yourself back together.
It's like
You get the feeling that if this was not successful, you would be in intense pain or dead.
it's like the end of Chronicles of Riddick when he's trying to pull his soul out and he just rubber bands back in. That's what I
make so
imagine
many
it.
references to Chronicles of Riddick.
Dude, I fucking love
You
Chronicles.
got a Judi Dench over that open hole on the ship.
I love that he taught her how to play D&D and then she DM'd the game for her
Grandkids, yeah.
grandkids. I love that story. It's just so good.
Daka, you 100% saw Agrim just get fucking ghosted for a moment. I want to remind you, there is a whole series of bookshelves. You could see between it a little bit, but things are not going so well.
Yeah.
Can I see this boy?
Any range attack you make through these bookshelves would be at disadvantage.
You could move to your left like 15 feet and then you would have line of sight.
Correct. But you would also be sightable.
Well, yeah. But I mean, if he fires through the bookcase, this thing's gonna know he's there anyway. Who knows what fuckery it has.
No matter what you
involved.
do, it's you're gonna reveal yourself. It is time to reveal ourselves to the Jedi.
I mean, do you
Soon
have
our
a
revenge will
health
be
potion
complete.
or anything?
I don't think we bought any this time.
Yeah, I don't remember what our.
Well, the group inventory is available for everyone to take a look at. So.
You can't just be like,
Well,
I had
no,
that
we're
health
seeing-
potion. That's not how that works.
No, well, I mean,
That health potion is
well-
on the cart.
well, yeah. Well, I'm saying at one point we had distributed stuff, but I don't remember what fucking timeline that was. So I was just
A
asking.
long time ago.
What
Long,
I say,
long
what I say is it on
What
your
I-
character sheet? And if the answer to that is no, you get Adam Kobold.
Can
I
I
have some soap.
can I thunderclap from stealth still?
Yeah.
Like, would he know where the thing is coming from?
I'd say it gives away your position, but I don't think Thunderclap requires an
Well,
attack roll.
I was gonna say, is it
So
does it
in
just
order,
appear? or
is it
travel?
verbal? Is it a verbal spell? I guess is the question.
No, it's just somatic.
Well, then I would allow you to attempt to remain stealth.
All right, let's do that.
I mean, if it just pops up instead of like, it's not like, you know, it doesn't like travel, right?
It doesn't go from a place,
explodes
it just
out.
like
right,
pops
but
up and
but
boom.
in order to cast somatic spells, you need to make very grandiose gestures.
Well, yeah, but what we're saying is
So-
like it's like a fireball. You throw it, right? It's
Correct.
like a tracer. But the thundercup thing, it just
That's why you're
happens.
only
You
making
can't
this
see where-
at regular. You don't have advantage. You have advantage and disadvantage on this. They cancel out.
just trying to help my man stay still.
I understand. I'm here to
so I just
adjudicate
cast,
the world around you.
I cast a spell and then make a stealth check.
Yes, in that order. Correct.
So 9 damage, possibly 14 con save or nothing.
And that's thunder damage.
That is
Correct.
thunder damage.
He succeeds. But no damage.
And then my stealth check, I'm still passed without trace.
Yeah, you'll have a plus 10.
Hey, is
So
alarm.
28.
Yeah, it almost certainly can't make this. I can't. I literally cannot. It's impossible. I hit a 23. Your thunderclap explodes behind its head, and its body briefly disapparates into like ghostly vapors, and it snaps back, and it looks around as if to wonder where that came from, and then decides it doesn't give a fuck.
But Kelly and Agram know that sound.
Yes, they know that shit just happened, and they're like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah. Well, I didn't do it. He didn't do it. Is it? You said okay. When this thing came up, it had there's like a circle of shit, right?
That circle is burned into the floor now.
Okay.
It's not like the blue flames are gone, but
Gotcha.
the circle was very real.
Yeah. I got you.
Well, it's Finley's turn, but Finley's unconscious. Finley,
I'm sleeping.
what are you thinking about? What are you dreaming about? Dreaming of
Life.
large women?
Yeah, life and what it feels like to be a bear.
So does new Finley, does he prefer hair on the feet or in a knot, or like what's his preference?
Well, I mean, it depends if he's going somewhere fancy or not.
What is it?
Probably
Is it the
depends on
fancy or not? That depends on the hair preference. That's what I'm curious about.
Well,
It probably
Well,
depends on whether you're a bear or not. If you like hairy feet.
Exactly.
No, he has the same mental stats when he's a bear.
Does Spooty know how to turn into a goat?
Yes.
Can you have a paper eating dream, just please?
That's what he does. His newfound power.
Exactly.
Dream about eating paper.
I'm
Zombie
taking notes.
attacks Kelly. No. Kelly, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna Wang Chung on these two skelly boys in front of me. Top down. Oh fuck me!
Nice.
Which skelly boy are
That
you
is
getting?
maximum everything. Holy shit! Oh no,
You didn't get maximum fire damage, but which one are you hitting?
Yeah, no. The top one, top down. So
Oh, he's super dead.
I'm 4 points off max damage. Good god! It's just like he just like pile of ash, like.
It's like
Good god!
like you burn something in Skyrim or whatever. It's just
Yeah, and then you have to sort through the pile for coins.
fuck.
It's one of those giant.
Second one. 14 for 12.
I will
One
hit.
of those giant glitches where like you get launched 300 feet in the air instantly.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Now we fought those things already, and we won.
True. Very true.
What's funny when the thing dropped down is I was looking to see how much I can push or lift. I was gonna push the bookshelf over with him on top of it and try and trip him or something, and then he jumped down right before I can do it.
He moves to here. In the process, everything around it is withering and dying. He casts a gaze towards Agrim again.
Great.
And you hear something in your ears. This is different than the last one. You just... It's like the Reaper noise from Mass Effect 3. It's the trumpet blare that turns into an ultimate bass noise, like... Yeah, your brain is being affected at this point by it looking at you. Please
Better
make
than
a
the
con save.
tinnitus. Better than the tinnitus I have, and I get that +3 from
Yes.
killing. All right, 26.
You
Ooh.
succeed, so you only take...
Only take.
12 damage.
What type of damage is this?
It is necrotic.
Okay.
This
Not
bouch is
doing
turning out better
good,
than I thought
boys.
it was. Daka Zilvia.
Now's the time for those big dick strategies.
Yeah, right.
Daka pops up, leaps over top of the thing and casts Eldritch Blast!
Now's the time for that BDE, boys. Come
We
on.
have not short rested since this battle began, so I don't got any big dick
I don't
strategies.
know. You guys, you had a quick nap. I think you're good to go.
Look, man. When
You're
I
looking
get,
at the XP counter, hoping it flips over.
Well, what do you think? Am I gonna get up and
Look, fucking roll the dice. I mean, what All
right, I'm gonna get up
you
to here.
remaining stealthy is not going to do us any good if myself and Kelly are both TKO'd.
So
True.
that is a still standing bookcase.
Yeah, I'm climbing up it.
Very well. Please make an athletics check.
Oh, don't die on this. Just slips, hits his head on the bookcase, dies.
You one pull, straight the best pull up of your life. Whoosh. You get
I
up
haven't
there.
even hit the top of the bookcase before I send 2 Eldritch Blasts.
He remembers the technique. He saw what Agam did. He's like, I wonder if I could do that.
Yeah.
You hold your hands out. 2 sets of rocks fly.
Except you're already like twice Agram's height, so you really don't have to try.
You
as hard.
shooting that gunslinger?
Big gray boy.
Big gray boy. Big gray boy takes 13 points of damage. He's not looking so good. There are holes in his humanoid form.
And then like you just hear like a slam, and Daka raises a bloodied face, like, I'm alive.
Round 2, bitch.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna just because fuck it. I mean, it's gonna be a reckless.
More than I'm alive. Fucking
Still
bare
goes.
butts.
Bring the pain, Agram. Bring the pain.
Let's see if we can make it 4. All right. It's gonna be a reckless attack against Big Boy here. Just 17 for 11.
Oh,
29 for 17.
17 for 11.
Yep.
Tell me how you destroy this thing. And end the entire fight.
So, you know, this thing told me I was going to regret it. And then I'm just going to be like, not as much as you regret it, motherfucker. And then just, you know, smack it right in the head. Just like a golf swing. Just full on, like, come back and then good form.
Follow through.
And then I do that. And I'm just going to fall over my back and just, oh, fuck. Oh.
Daka's gonna swing his legs over the bookcase and do like that fall back, arms out on top of the bookcase.
I kind of look like a fish because I got like fingernails hanging out of my plate armor and everything, and I'm just like picking some of them out of my shoulder. And I'm just like, what happened to Finley?
I mean, as much as those giants hit me, you know, they're sitting there going like that, I've probably just got some concussion, just like mop.
I'll just like one arm raises up and I point behind me. He's like, over there.
I'm gonna go lay on hands for Finley.
You good? Good. Oh man, dude, that was fucking
Sweaty.
close.
Ridiculous.
That was
Sweaty.
close. We got some
That was
good
a sweaty fucking fight.
fucking reckless attack. Fucking saved our ass on that one, man.
No, I think MVP has to go to Daka though. For that
Oh yeah,
20.
no, he did some. He did.
He Jesus himself back into life.
The fucking RNG dice gods. Those are the MVP.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Whew. I'm gonna have a celebratory whiskey.
Followed very closely by protection against good and evil. Holy shit!
That was like a multiple play of the game right there.
We all
Oh
see
my
different
God.
play of the games.
We all see it.
Everyone
Oh,
gets a
boy.
vote at the end of the end game screen.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
I mean,
votes
you
for
know what
everyone
they
else.
say when people go to tell you about their campaigns, they don't tell you about the game the GM ran. They tell you about their characters. That's the story that mattered to them. So for all of you, you all got play of the games. Even
Hell
Finley
yeah.
with his bear butting because he
Aw.
butted so
Well,
many butts.
I mean, we didn't see, like, Kelly and I didn't see Daka do that save. Like,
oh my
we didn't see it. Well,
God.
I'm saying, but at the same time, they didn't see me kill 2 of those things because they were out, right? So it's like, of course everybody sees, they see what they did.
So everyone is like in shock post combat, just going over to where Finley is, breathing and enjoying themselves for a moment. Yes,
I vote for Kelly. Kelly votes for me. Finley votes for Daka.
Kelly, are you? I'm sorry. Did you say you were providing lay on hands to Finley?
Yeah,
Okay. How much does he get back?
1. I only have 4 left, so
He's only got, yeah.
I mean, 1 is
I only
just
got
enough.
4 left.
That's what they say.
yeah.
That's man. That's
I'm up.
Yeah. All of you are
Fuck,
covered in bone dust, zombie guts, blood, and sweat. Some
Are
of
there-
you more than others.
Are there like bits of those like I say a skeleton sitting around or something?
Yes.
I want to take like I don't know a arm bone or something. I'm gonna keep it as like a battle trophy or something.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can get like what do they call it? The tibia and the fibia.
Yeah.
You get one of
something.
those,
I'll
like,
make
3
a
foot
charm.
long.
I'll make like a charm or something out of it,
Okay. Yeah.
just as a
Make sure to note it on your character sheet. So noted.
yeah. It only looked like a bone, but I'll remember.
After about 40 seconds, You all hear a sound that sounds like something being dragged, and then it stops, and then it gets dragged again, and then
Fucking
it stops.
pyramid head. God damn it.
Okay, where's it coming from?
It's coming from beyond the library.
Like, where's beyond the you mean out here, sort of thing?
Yes.
I'm gonna regroup everybody else.
It's
Okay.
hard to determine with the theater curtain in the way and the burbling.
So I'll say to everyone, just stay calm. I'll go see what this is.
The one with more HP than everybody else combined. That's probably a good
Yeah.
idea.
So I'm gonna go here. I'm just gonna like lift a little bit and stick an eyeball out.
Okay. Make a perception check and also make a stealth check.
Okay. Perception. For nothing. Okay. And stealth at disadvantage because I'm wearing big boy armor. Okay, yeah, it just falls to 12. Okay, that's not bad.
I'll tell you what happens. You see in this corner here a 3 foot long, 1 foot high rectangular box. It doesn't appear to have any hinges anywhere, just like a lid. It along the ground and then stops. As you're looking around, like, what's doing that? The curtain in front of you gets pulled aside, and there's just on the other side of the curtain, there was a goblin. The goblin is holding a 3 foot tall staff that's just about as tall as it is. There are 6 eyeballs stuck into the staff that are alive and looking around. This is that. I mean, every possible thing you see of this creature screams necromancer. Black robe, grayed skin, withered and aged. It's got, just like Agrim does, it's got bone charms all over its belt. And the creature says, "Ah, good, you're still alive. I was hoping to negotiate." What do you do?
I draw my sword, Arthur.
Yeah,
and then
he
I
says,
say,
"Put the thing away. You don't need it. If I wanted you dead, you would not be able to draw such a petty weapon again."
Does this motherfucker know about this fucking sword?
Do you
So
know
I'm gonna
who
look
I
back-
am? You're wasting my time standing here. Dwarf, bring the case! And the case suddenly starts moving towards you. And then stops. And then a second later, it moves again. And then it stops. And it's just being slowly, invisibly dragged around the fountain towards you.
I'm gonna say to him, so, who are you? What is your name?
I am Haig, the necromancer.
Is this the same guy that we were asked to kill
Yes.
by chance?
Oh, was it?
Okay.
I
He's
am the leader of this place.
Are you responsible for all of that we just went through?
That is questionable. Are we going to stand here like uncivilized barbarians, or you're going to allow me into my library?
Fuck you! I heard that. I do the hand thing, like to let him pass or whatever.
All right, yeah, he walks past you. The chest drags itself behind him, and he says, "Dwarf, hurry up! You're taking so long."
If I hear him yelling dwarf, what the fuck is going on?
He sits down on the chest after
If I-
passing Kelly by like 2 feet.
If I see the box, can I make a check?
It is 100% the box that you're looking for.
I'm like, that's a much larger box than I was expecting.
I mean,
So, you said you wanted to negotiate.
My goddess has specific intent for you, as I'm sure you realize. It is my understanding that you all have some sort of shared heritage, but I am not a scholar, nor do I care about such things. The problems between Demigods are the problems between demigods. A spiritualist like myself may be used as a tool in such conflicts, but they are not my conflicts. You are, however, conflicting quite hard with what I have built here. You've killed my champion. You appear to have turned my apprentice against me. You have robbed me of a very powerful magical artillery goblin. And it would seem, to some extent, you have eliminated several of my enemies, which is great. My understanding is that even if I were to kill you here, it would mean nothing. You would return as often as it takes to receive this box. And while I'm sure that the lady would prefer that I eliminate all of you, I do not wish to taste the pain of death over and over again. I have done so once. I would rather not do so again. If you leave this place and promise to never return in any timeline, I will give it to you.
Why are you so willingly serving her?
Non-mortals such as yourselves cannot understand death the way the rest of us do.
So
When
I'm gonna
I
get down
died-
to his. I'm gonna get down to his level and put my.
That's a hell of a level. I mean, we're talking. You got to be on both knees at this point. He's sitting on like a little stool.
No, I'll get down on both knees, Arthur, and I'll sit in front of him and I'll listen to his story, and then continue.
I died. It's hard to remember how long ago. In the dark down here, time becomes meaningless. It's pain. The other gods tell you to live good, wholesome lives and try to improve mortality as much as they can, but when you are dead, nothing else matters. You're in the clutch of the lady. And I found that I did not care for eternal torment. By some magics, I was called back to life. And I found that I had changed. My understanding had changed. What I wanted had changed. I don't want to die. And I will do anything to prevent that.
Perhaps there's more that I can offer you then. I can free you from this torment permanently if you'd like. However, your master would need to change.
What do you propose?
You will be bound to me instead of her.
Do you offer power in the way that she does?
No, I offer you life, freedom of this cruel life that you currently have.
In what manner does that life partake?
You will become our companion and advisor against her forces.
Wow, this is a really good deal. Wow, how? Let me take a drink real quick.
Interesting.
I was gonna walk over and say something, you know. I'm just like,
look, it's good, but I want you to make a persuasion check.
All right, Arthur.
You're gonna use that New
Inspiration.
Year's 20?
I've still got both of them. I'm gonna
Okay,
use one of them.
all right, okay.
oh, come on.
I mean, no one's used their New Year's yet. Daka's only
You
used his
got
regular.
this.
12.
12. I want more. I am accustomed to rule. I am accustomed to great magical power, and it would seem that if I were to accompany you, I would be giving up such pursuits.
There are other pursuits other than that of necromancy that can offer you great power, and you will be the first of the relieved.
He holds up a holy symbol and says, without a god to serve, my powers come meaningless. I have no doubt that in my heresy, the lady will deprive me of my effort.
She will be incapable of that, I can guarantee that much.
Are you claiming to this guy that if he joins you, he will not lose his clerical death power?
No, oh, okay, he's saying that will be claimed from him?
Yeah,
Right,
he will no longer be a cleric of death, right? He believes that should he side with you, his god will revoke his domain. He will no longer be a cleric of death.
I can teach you wisdom that is far older than her powers. I was once a cleric myself. I can pass these on to you.
I'll tell you what's going to happen, Kelly. He won't.
Yeah.
So he doesn't believe you and will never agree to this because he doesn't understand that you're a cleric of time. But if you hit him with the juice, if you invoke your god power on him, he'll understand. That's your fork. You can do this to him against his will, and he'll understand afterwards. Or you can not do it because he's never going to say yes. He believes that he'll lose all his power and doesn't believe that you have some ultra secret backup power that he can access. Your persuasion just isn't good enough. He doesn't.
Well,
Is this what you're calling them? The relieved?
yeah.
I like that.
It's good, right?
It's a pretty good name for a harmless subfaction here.
I will do it. He's going to be like under the grounds that his information about death is going to be very, very useful to us. Like,
I would think
incredibly useful to us. So, yes, Arthur, that is what I will do.
Okay, so the first member of the relieved is Haig, who is now studying to become a cleric of the time domain.
And Kelly said unto Hag, go, relieve thyself, and it was good.
You reach out and touch this guy, and for the rest of you, it is like that Chronicle of Riddick moment where he, like, ethereally, there's like hundreds of him, like, blah, 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 he's freaking out as Kelly rips him out of the timeline, and then he's just sitting there, and he's just like, what? This power. It is unknown to others. He drops to one knee, Kelly, so now he's again on a lower level than you, and holds one of your giant dragonborn hands in two of his hands and says, I pledge myself to you. What is your name, demigod?
You can call me Kelly.
Great one, Kelly. I am in your service. As long as I live, which as you have promised will be forever.
Rise, General Hag.
As he does, he kicks the black crate over towards Becca. It skids, like, not very far, because this person is a tiny, not martial goblin.
I was gonna say,
I'm gonna like stumbly, like, get on roll into my stomach and like push off of the thing and just like tumble backwards off the bookcase because I'm one HP. I'm 1 HP, man. I'll walk over to the thing and like kind of like caress the top of the box.
As you touch the box, you immediately identify it as a Sarkor, as one of these ancient, dead ancients whose corpse has been crafted into a magical item. The box rejects your touch. You're not sure what capability is necessary to bond with the box or open the box, but whatever it is, you don't have it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over to. We know it's a hammer, so I'm gonna look over to Agram and be like,
Well, he said the other dwarf. There was a dwarf that was pushing it. So, I mean,
Sorry,
see,
I'm going to tell you a thing. You are not aware of it. This person, the name of their invisible servant, they cast invisible servant, and they call the servant dwarf.
Okay. Well,
It's
I
not.
don't know
There
that.
is no dwarf.
I mean,
And it's
whatever.
also not a dwarf servant. It's literally just a ghost that follows him around and drags stuff.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's called dwarf. Whatever. I mean,
he lives in a dwarven hold and has taken over all of their stuff. And he's a goblin. I mean, he's basically like, ha, slave! Dude.
eh. Just see Finley's token sideways, just like he's just having a,
That's right.
He's just having a nap.
Well,
Just
this-
raise it
yeah,
back
it's-
Finley's morphed into a cat and doing like that, legs forward, but his arms, like his hands are up. He's on his back, like the other half twist. Catnap.
Arthur,
So
I
what are
sent
you
a
doing?
message real quick.
I'm sorry. I
I'm-
thought that
I'm looking
Calrac
at-
or
I'm looking at Agram to be like,
Yeah.
it doesn't want me
All
to
right,
try.
I'll go up and touch it.
So for you, Agram, when you touch it, you find yourself in a dwarven hold.
Okay.
Similar to this one, but there are no signs of wear or age. Everything here is new, pristine, as it once was, and as it always should be, of course.
Mm-hmm.
There's something here with you. You catch it at the edge of your eyes. It's hard to get a glance at it, but it is moving between columns, intentionally staying just outside of your peripheral vision.
Okay.
We're
but I
talking
mean,
if you see it 120 degrees, it's at 121.
yeah, it's like just always, no matter where you look, it's just always just out of sight. I mean, I guess I'll try and follow it.
Okay.
Like whatever direction it's trying to go.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, 12. Fuck.
Okay. You wander for a time. You're not sure how long.
Okay.
Minutes. Could be days. Eventually you hear a voice say, "Why are you following me?" Sounds like a young girl's voice.
I'll ask it why it's running away.
I'm trying to hide.
Hide from what?
Everything. I'm waiting for the heroes to come. They said that they would.
I'll offer to protect it.
Make a persuasion check, please.
22.
When did you get good at persuasion?
I've got a +3. I'm technically proficient in persuasion.
So, I think Agram, have you seen the blue energy creatures before? They're literally just goopy blobs of blue energy held together. I know that Finley definitely encountered them in one of his pre-Finley times.
Not that I can specifically remember. I mean, I've fought a lot of like.
No, these are
creatures.
from your pre-becoming champions memories.
I think Agram may have been the first of us.
He was the first one to encounter them, I think. Yes. When
Okay.
we went through his, I'm going to become a dwarf. Let me see the checklist for your my dwarven memories. Those creatures.
yeah.
That is what this thing is.
I got you.
But it resolves itself into a young dwarven girl.
Okay.
And it starts walking towards you very hushedly.
All right.
You're not sure whether it is taking this from your memory. It's wearing the same kind of clothing that you got Riverin when you first saw her. That kind of just tattered dress that you just threw over her. She's wearing something like that. I mean, you're not sure if any of this is real to begin with. Last thing you remember was touching a box.
Yeah.
And she says, You're one of them. You're one of the holy champions.
One of the 4, yes.
I've been waiting for you for so long.
Well, your wait is over.
I have.
I'll offer my hand.
She takes the hand, and as she does, you snap back to reality. For everybody else, you've been touching this box for like a minute.
Okay.
And then at some point, there's no top to the box. And inside is a 3-foot-long short sword.
Okay.
Gleaming, silver. It has runes down the length of it.
Are they dwarven runes?
No, in fact, they are not. They are elvish runes.
Ooh. Okay.
Does it glow blue when orcs are around?
I
or
have bad
whatever?
news for you, Aiken. You're already at 3 bonds, correct? You're at 3.
Yes, though I don't have my animated shield equipped.
You're gonna have to bump one of them for the box.
Okay. Well, let's see. What's everybody at?
Toss me the shield.
I can do that. Well, I haven't been using it anyway, so I can give you the animated shield thing. What was it? It was like a gem or like a something.
It's like a gem or a band or something.
It like went on the head or something. It like floated. I don't remember what it was, but I don't use the animated shield, so you can have it. I've been using a physical shield.
I mean, the animated shield is a physical shield.
Well,
but when
like
you let it go, it
you.
floats.
Yeah. Well, I've been using an actual because my hammer's one hand.
Yes,
so I've
the
actually been
animated
using
shield
the
is also an actual shield. It just you can let it go and it will float next to you and block stuff.
Well, I haven't been using it.
I know.
Question:
I'm aware.
Does that interrupt my mage armor? Because it's a shield, not armor.
No, shield adds to armor.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so then I can use it with my mage armor.
Yeah, but the only problem with the animated shield is you have to. I think it's it's a bonus action to you have to actually like turn it on at the start of combat. But yeah, I haven't been using it, so it's fine. I've been using an actual because you can't have both. So I mean that's fine. I guess it was a ring or whatever it was. So
and I don't know if we ever mentioned this, but like as soon as Doc is no longer an archer, he would have like removed the bracers and unattuned from them.
All right, so
now you've got a shield that you can attune to.
Yeah, I'm removing the animated shield from my D&D Beyond. So make sure you take that.
Well, you just flash attuned to the box.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
So you can write down that you are now attuned to Eileen.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to spell that for me. It's phonetically the name of my ex. It's hilarious.
Trigger me timbers, right?
Nah, it was fun. But it wasn't a bad breakup. So is this or is this a custom item?
It's a custom item. It's literally just a box that you can put stuff in.
Oh, okay.
When you put it in, it ceases to exist.
Is it like a dimensional thing? Or?
Yeah. Anything you put in here is basically planarly locked. No one can ever find it.
I got you.
Ooh.
So like a is it bag of holding?
I mean, bag of holding creates its own demi-plane. There are several ways that people could technically find their way into that plane. Anything put into the box ceases to exist until the box is open again.
Okay. Well,
the box hides objects. So you're aware of this instinctively now that you're attached to it.
I will. I'm going to describe to Daka what I saw.
Kelly, I mean, you're looking at this sword and you're like, "That's a good sword."
How do I add shields to this?
So, okay, so in
armor,
Roll20
there's
or
like
Beyond?
Yeah.
Well, which one? D&D Beyond or Roll20?
Roll20.
Yeah, you just go to armor and then you just put an animated shield, click worn, and then it'll just put magic bonus 2.
And put armor type NA.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. And yeah, you can have it as worn and unarmored.
Sweet.
And
got it.
Yep.
So what's this sword, Arthur?
When you look at it, a very elvenish song begins playing as the you're looking at it. The weird blue torchlight gleams off of it. The elven runes call to you. It looks like a really advanced sword design sword. You're looking at it and you're like, man, modern swords aren't even this good. we're talking tapered blade. It's a gladius, essentially. It's something that you would use with a shield, and then you would shield wall, and you'd stab this through it to stab somebody. It's a soldier's sword, essentially. Not really like an adventuring weapon or anything like that. But as a short sword, it's fully functional.
When Egram explains his vision to me, I assume I wouldn't have any idea because I have never seen the blue creatures, and I don't know what that realm was.
Correct. You're just like, Egram, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, if he asks for elaboration, I mean, if I remember, I'll explain the last time we touched the thing before it became this Egram. I'll explain what I saw and, you know, the...
Egram, I am no longer a drug addict. Don't try to trick me.
That's funny.
Oh my god. What's funny is you could say that in Shadowrun and it would still be equally relevant.
So, am I able to pick up the sword off him?
It calls to you as you're reaching out towards it. And when you touch it, you hear a voice talk in your head and it goes, "Hey, who are you? You touching the sword, huh?
I'm walking here.
What are you doing? You touching this sword? Who do you think you are?
Can I offer you an egg?
You don't seem elfin to me, huh?
I got
Take me
all
back
these
to the
eggs.
great tree, huh? What are you doing? Oh, okay, all right. For some reason, you get the idea that the sword is smelling you. The sword doesn't move. There's no action, but in the back of your mind, you get the idea that the sword is sniffing, and it says, "Oh, okay, paladin, huh? All right, I can work with that. You got some stuff here. You know, it kind of looks like you're missing a little something. What? You want to walk on my side a little bit?
The sword
How do you feel about
sounds like a drug dealer roommate.
How do you feel about ultimate power, huh? I mean, I see you got that little piddly sword there. How about you put that thing in me?
I don't know. That sword's pretty fucking good.
We will need allies going forward.
Oh, listen, kid, I'm the best ally you're ever gonna get. Okay, allow me to introduce myself. A sentient weapon forged by the gods.
All right, here's a plan. We need to find 8 Sarkor and just make AP talk to himself for an entire episode.
My name is Alcar the Glorious. Okay, I'm a sword of ceremony. I was given to the elven people. All right, you know what for? Boom. I'll tell you what. Conquering the world. They brought me out for ceremony stuff, you know, like, oh, you want to do some treaty stuff? Here's our sword. Why don't you bow before it? Maybe you kiss me, all right? Let me tell you how many furry feet kiss me, all right? You know how many humans I've been inside? Dozens. Let me tell you something. Dwarves, you think they're cool? Nah. Dwarves ain't got nothing. You stick with me, I can teach you new sword moves. I can teach you new ways of magical energy. I can show you things you didn't even know exist. Okay? I am one of the most powerful swords in all of existence. And I will eat your sword. And it will become one with me. All you have to do is pledge eternal loyalty to me. You will become my student.
This is the most New York sword I've ever seen.
So in case anyone's wondering, this is me going into Warlock. So yes, I'm going to reach in and pick him up.
Say my name.
Can you spell it for me?
Alkar. Alcar the Glorious.
Alkar. All right, Alcar the Glorious.
Alcar. You don't speak Elven? What is? You know what? What language are you even speaking to me right now? You sound like you speak the language of the slaves.
Yo, dude, I could go for a fucking street dog right now.
The Elven runes say dollar slices.
Listen, first things first, we're gonna have to teach you some Elven, okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Say my name, Alcar.
Alcar.
I mean, as you do that, the runes light up.
This is my brother. Hey, I'm walking here.
You could feel that the next time you level up, you will be capable of taking the Hexblade Warlock class.
Hell yeah. Extra spell slots to throw some smites on.
Your Flame Tongue Longsword disappears.
Oh. That's okay.
It has merged with Alcar. Alcar is now a Flame Tongue Shortsword.
Interesting. What's the difference in damage then?
I think
Short sword's 1d6 versus 1d8, but it's versatile.
So it's 1d6 now instead of 1d8? Okay.
Yeah.
So just to be
Alcar-
clear,
Versatile. It's finesse. Sorry.
did Agrim get anything?
You got a box.
I got a box.
So the box is the Sarkor, not the sword.
Yes.
How much is the box away? I mean, doesn't really matter,
Something like 45 pounds.
but that's fine. It's nothing.
So it's 1d6 plus 2d6 still?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a. I mean,
Alcar
short
is
sword
just
is a
like,
finesse weapon.
Listen, you didn't need that other sword, okay? I ate it. It's fine.
Yo.
You and me, we're gonna do well together. All right?
Are you aware of the history I have with this sword?
Which sword?
Oh, the one you consumed.
Well, it doesn't exist anymore. You don't need to worry about it.
I
Listen,
feel a
you're never
little
gonna have a
pang-
better weapon than me. What other weapon can talk to you and teach you things, huh? You can call me master if Alcar doesn't work for you. All right? You've never met a weapon you can have a conversation with.
Well, the previous me would have said his arms were the weapons, but
So for the
sure.
rest of you, Kelly is like looking at his sword and having a conversation.
I lean over to Spooty and be like, I could really go for a Reuben.
I'm I'm craving thin crust pizza.
Pierogies.
Oh,
Okay. Shit, that's a lot to take in. Sure. Okay. So hang on, remind me, what were we doing with Salvin Black? We were supposed to give him the box. Is that what the story was?
He wanted a
Correct.
box.
He wanted the
gave
box.
you this quest to come here and help clear this place out.
and now we know that the box is the Sarkor. We know.
Well,
that
I believe
we
he
already
told you
knew-
the box was a Sarkor to begin with, but that
Oh,
there was another Sarkor inside of it, a dwarven hammer.
which
So he
There
gets the
wasn't.
box, you get the hammer, and everybody goes away
Oh, he got
happy, and you
sword.
all trust each other.
we don't get a hammer though.
Sword.
That does sound correct. You don't. There was no hammer inside. Instead, there was a intelligent, elven, sentient weapon.
I'm gonna ask the ex necromancer if there was a hammer in here before.
I think.
He says,
Archivist
"I've
was
never
over it.
opened the box before." It.
Do you have a weird looking hammer somewhere in your treasure
We
trove?
have plenty of hammers downstairs.
Weird looking ones like the box.
I assume all hammers look unusual to me. I mean,
Hagrim looks at his hammer.
oh, I should mention, by the way, that all of the eyes on his staff have stopped eyeing. They actually fall out of the staff.
Gross.
Kind of
Good.
roll along on the floor.
You drop something.
I don't need them anymore.
He just starts driving them across the library. Just
Get along, little eyeballs.
yeah.
Eldritch Blast!
Oh, boy.
Okay. Oh, I'm literally just sitting here like I don't know what to do now. With...
Kelly now. So I started blasting.
No, that's Andrew.
Yeah,
Ellie starts like telling more stories to the sword. Be like, I got it from this big dragon motherfucker.
It's true, yeah, I did. I've been with. How long has I had that sword for now?
You've
A
had
while.
that sword since
Wow.
the first time we defeated the guy in the canyon, the Dragonborn guy.
That was around the first time we started getting the first crazy stuff, right?
Yes.
Keep running.
That was the first time we actually made it to the Eastern Gate with the Ark or the Orc.
Yeah,
Warriors.
that was like fuck, man. That was like section like 15, 20, something like that.
A while
Longer
ago.
That was when
long-
all the halflings ambushed Agrim and fired and fired and fired.
They just kept shooting and they kept shooting. I'm like, what the? Don't you look like Sean Bean to you? What the fuck? Fuck off.
And Spooty flare gunned a guy in the face.
Of course.
He did.
That's how it's done.
Oh man.
That was a different time, but yes, that also happened. That was on the second run through.
Okay.
We're 44 episodes in. It's been a really long time.
Indeed, it has been.
Is one of those? Is that the same time where I did like the ropes under the cart trick?
No, that was you guys did that a later.
No,
time.
that was that time
was the
where
time we
you and
took 'em out.
Spootnik did the flare. Was you
Oh,
infiltrated their camp and made several rolls really well.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, jeez, it was
Right.
incredible.
All right.
Well, I'm confused about this hammer bit.
I mean, now Kelly is talking to his sword, and his other sword disappeared.
I mean, it's got runes and shit. I mean,
It's
This
like
is-
half
we've
the
seen
length
magic
of the other
weapons.
sword too.
yeah.
You try to put it in your sheath, and you're like, that's not gonna fit.
That's true.
But you magically, for some reason, you can use it with your left hand as well. It's like, what the fuck?
That is true.
It is
Yeah.
a finesse weapon.
Is there an Elven section in this library?
What's left of it?
Not really. I would say no. There is a short part in like the dwarf section where it discusses enemies of dwarves.
Okay. I was just gonna see if there's like a book that had similar Elven runes that would like tell us more.
No.
but- What about legendary hammer?
Make
guess
an
I don't-
investigation check.
I don't read Dwarven, so that wouldn't help at all.
Oh, I do. Shocking. I do.
Investigation check.
Yep.
Would have been good.
Yeah.
6 is not going to do it for you. You quickly go through the book titles, and using the Dwarven decimal system, you're pretty sure that the books you're looking for were eaten up by that floating ghostly creature.
Wonderful. I stabbed myself in the neck, so we wake
What
up on a
the
mountain. I can come back.
fuck?
Can come back before they got destroyed.
Kelly just walks over and he gives you one hit point.
Um,
I
got three
mean,
left,
so Haig is sitting there and he's looking at, like, Kelly is now talking to a sword. Agrim is, like, holding a box. Finley has done nothing since he's arrived. And Daka is wandering around the library, and Haig is just like, shall we perhaps take a short rest? Get food?
Sounds like a great idea.
Maybe you'd like to take a nap or something.
I'm
like
we are a little weary.
I'm bleeding all over everything right now. So,
No, you've been stabilized, right? I mean, you're.
well, yeah, but
How much more of this area is there left to explore, actually, now that I think about it?
So when you say that, Haig says, there is only the bottom level. You will not need to go.
I would
Alright.
like to go to the bottom level.
I mean, we could go to the bottom level if you want to, but there's nothing there except, my old forces. They will probably attempt to kill all of us.
They have a new leader, right? Your apprentice.
Well, I was in the midst of having her tortured, but I'm guessing that the moment I flipped allegiances, that my previous employer god has rearranged the status of power downstairs.
Well, we made a deal with her to put her in power, so
Yes, I know.
did.
That's why I was torturing her.
we did our job. That's what I'm saying. So she's in power. She should be grateful and won't be killing us, hopefully.
I think it would be wise for us to maybe ascend to a higher level and take a rest. I don't need a rest personally. I mean, I can't use any spells anymore, so
You will soon. Don't worry about that.
well, we'll see. I mean, I'm hoping so. We did some pretty weird stuff right there.
We do need to rest, but Doc is going to make his way to the bottom level with or without people.
Oh,
Doc has got a fucking. I got a job to do, man.
well,
What's the job you have to do?
Got to put
Yes,
ritual sigils on every level.
Oh
Set up
boy!
a thing for the
All right.
master shit or whatever.
So I feel like the last scene is Daka standing at the top of the staircase in the upper left-hand corner. About reveal, although it's not necessary for you all. As he does, it fades into an 8-bit version of all that, and 8-bit Daka is like walking towards the staircase, and it says player 2, player 3, player 4, ready? Question mark.
Well, like we're gonna rest first, I'm assuming, but
Sure.
yeah.
Sounds like I better have the 5th level ready to go for next week.
even if I'm like not, I just need to find a wall to put this fucking shit on.
Absolutely. Oh, if you're just going down the staircase and like inscribing it at the bottommost level?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's done. You're done.
Okay. I think if no one else wants to keep slogging away through the dungeon, I think we can make our way back up, right?
Yeah, we need to.
We'll montage
When you're on the
Daka doing
third
it on
level.
every level.
Yeah, when you're on the 3rd level, you encounter the goblin druid. And she sees you carrying up the dead body of Riverin and says, Egg, what are you doing here with these people? And the two of them have a quick conversation in Goblin. And then she says, the girl, sit, rest for a while. I'm sure your transit up the staircase took the energy out of you. And none of you are all covered in blood and gore.
Stay a while. Ignition.
There is a ritual that can be performed to bring the girl back for a cost.
What is it? I'll gladly pay it.
She turns and looks over all of you and says, that one. She points toward Agram. His hammer.
No.
I can restore the girl in exchange for nature reclaiming the energy inside of that weapon.
Are you sure there's nothing else we can offer you?
Do you have any other powerful magical equipment? She starts looking over everyone's gear and, you know.
Daka will eye the box.
So she has no idea that the box has any sort of magical power. I mean, it just looks like a box.
Well, what about the shield you just picked up?
Are you offering her the shield?
The animated shield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives me 2 extra AC, which would be really useful. I'll show it to her and be like, is this enough?
She holds it in her tiny little goblin hands and says, I believe this can be sacrificed.
Fine.
One of you must go to the surface and bring me back a wolf, a bear, a dog, any sort of large canine creature. Unconscious and alive, preferably. I can work with dead. I will begin the preparations.
That will take some time, and we need a rest before we can do something like that.
I could put on sexy bear moves and attract a bear.
Do you still have a wild shape?
Probably not, right?
You still have one
I thought
left.
he had one left.
I think I have one left.
I
yeah.
will absolutely allow you to make a animal handling to attract a bear to follow you down here using your druidic sex charms.
You're just giving someone a lot of fuel, man.
Yes, but do you know how often people get to make an animal handling check in Dungeon? Is this the second one we've made in a 44
so
episode
often that I have no points.
We did should be like the 3rd time.
All right.
Yeah.
No, you know, this is literally like a Disney movie. Like birds come down from everywhere. And...
It's like a fucking Disney movie.
Listen,
Of this shit.
all that happens is Finley leaves, and then Finley as a bear comes back, and there's another bear that like shoulder rubs against him. The goblin druid just chops it on the head and it falls unconscious.
Bonk.
She takes Riverin and begins stuffing it into the bear's mouth,
No, this is some fucking.
and then lays the shield over top of the bear. And there's like she has to like break the jaw of the bear and unhinge it to get Riverin's full body.
Kelly
inside.
probably makes a face, and Doc is like, "This isn't even the weirdest thing we've seen today."
So you all can
And I
take
thought they
a,
smelled bad on the outside.
all of you but Finley can take a short rest during this. And Finley can take a short rest in this plus 10 minutes. Daka, can you roll a D100, please? So she's using pastes and she's laid out like weird things in the air. Like you can physically see air congealing in every direction. And she says, she will be changed when she comes through this. She will be older. An adult.
She was only like 7 days old.
Well, then this is going to be quite a shock. She slits the bear's stomach out, and out rolls a halfling.
Like, because the bear ate a halfling, or because she's a halfling?
Because she's a halfling,
It has Riverin-like features.
Yeah.
But is a Lightfoot halfling now. She looks around and says, I know some of you.
You. I remember you.
You're... I'm sorry.
Kelly.
She just nods and says, do you have any spare clothing?
Of course, absolutely, yes.
All right, she like immediately drapes something around herself, and
yeah.
you
And
know,
like, if
she's covered in bear viscera.
No, she's not. I'll just like, as soon as she's covered, then I'll like prestidigitate, clean.
She holds a hand out towards you. She's basically the same height as Tiefling Child Riverin, as adult Halfling Riverin, and says, have we met? Feel like you're important to me. We share something.
We'll discuss this later. You've had a rough day, trust me.
Have I?
And I'll just nod.
She looks around confusedly and says, okay. I don't know anyone else but you. I'll trust you.
You know me the best. We'll just say that. I don't want to like fucking bomb her brain.
Yeah,
with,
you don't want to overwhelm her.
with
I mean,
like,
Kelly is like silently sobbing in the corner, basically.
but like literally, this druid just saved Daka from writing the grief symbol on himself because he's the most consistent engine of grief in the universe.
The druid is actually dead.
Oh.
When you turn to look at her,
Daka will go in and just like, thank you for. Oh.
when you turn to look at her, you're like, that's probably not part of the spell. Because a tree has sprouted out of her mouth and has rooted her face into the ground. And on the bark of that tree is one of the arcane symbols, the one that you'll need for this level.
Interesting.
I'll walk up to the tree then and be like, just like pat it and say thank you.
You feel from the place where you draw your warlock powers, something thunders back down. It's not like yes, it's more like I acknowledge you sent that message. And of course I would do this. It's my daughter. It's a super pretentious yes.
Yeah. If Kelly catches Daka's eye, there is like he's welling up. He's not letting anyone else like see him, but like
Are you saying
know,
you're not stone-faced anymore?
Well, he's stone faced, but like there's still like water coming from a stone. He can bleed still. So
I give him a little significant PC nod.
And with that, we get our Star Wars cut.
because if she was dead, Daka was gonna do a whole ass funeral scene and make himself like a despair engine.
Engine of Despair.
Yeah.
Despair Engine. That would be a great black metal name.
You know what? We had some really wild things happen during this episode, but we could have had even more wild things in the alternate timeline.
Like, I appreciate the fact that Riverland's his daughter and stuff. I ain't giving up my fucking hammer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No.
This hammer is my daughter. And
It's
also,
the-
this box is my other daughter.
The hammer is it's the most powerful weapon Ignorance ever wielded in any timeline. So
And it's kind of like it's kind of cool to like give up an advantage of my own to like get my daughter back.
If you weren't gonna do it, I was gonna offer up one of my amulets for sure.
You all get 1,237 combat XP
level
for clearing this dungeon.
Seven.
You get 1,000 story XP.
1,200.
So what's just
So
right?
the total is 2,237.
Which equals 24,501, 1,500 over our level 7 threshold.
You said 24,000. How much?
501.
24,501. Oh boy.
Hell yes.
Next week, you'll need to pick your level 7 classes. We'll roll our hit dice then. You'll all be at full maximum health and all that jazz.
So we're gonna save hit dice till next session.
Oh, that's right. We leveled up.
Yeah, no, when you level up, your hit dice get reset.
Oh, okay.
I mean, are we saving rolling for HP for next
Yes,
session?
save it for next session because it sounds like some of you might be taking other classes.
Cool.
Yeah, the
And
odd number
someone
site.
was about to fall asleep on my computer.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
worry.
me
We're
too.
wrapping it up here. We're wrapping it up. Friends, it was for a 44th episode, it really felt like a 24th episode. It felt like a season ending right here.
Yeah, man.
We've been in this dungeon for like 4 or 5 episodes, just killing and killing and killing.
A whole year, but
Look, my idea of fun is killing everyone.
Good friend, Finley Longbottom. Why don't you give us some outro power?
Yeah.
Went a little Valley Girl there, but I'll take it.
That's fine, girlfriend. I don't even know what to say. This was a good episode. A lot of shit happened. I can't believe that we're alive, to be honest.
me either.
Daka, play of the game.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm Spootnik, and I'll be here next week. Good night, everybody.
Daka Zavia, some know you as Drumurboy. Tell me more.
Yeah, I'm Drumurboy. If you can see my name on the screen, go over and type that into Spotify, then click the follow button. I've got a bunch of music up there, the most recent of which is the music I've done for Roll20, including the Descendant to Avernus, heavy metal, just like fucking crazy theme. If you like choirs and organ and heavy metal, that's the song for you. I've got some music coming up real soon. Still working on releasing the Star Wars thing onto Spotify, as well as the most recent Far Verona tune. And working on a new project with a friend of mine that we can talk about when it's more formed. But
How mysterious.
Yep, it's musical in nature. It's a different kind of musical thing, though. Like, it's a collab album.
Very well.
So it's gonna be cool.
Baby metal.
Nah,
You know, I am a fan of baby metal.
I'm probably responsible for about half of your listens of that Avernus song. I'm not gonna lie.
it's my second most popular of last month. The most popular being the Christmas song I wrote for Roleplay 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's a great instrumental like song. I mean, it's just really good.
Yeah, the whole prompt for that was like, what if Trans-Siberian
God was one of
Orchestra.
those.
No, what if Trans-Siberian Orchestra wrote Halloween music instead of Christmas shit? That was the prompt. So
I mean, it's a great all around track. So
sweet, man. Yeah, you can check out all the roleplay music on Roleplay Radio on Spotify as well. And hopefully soon here we'll be getting the sound pack that's finished with Nerd or Die. And then there's also another Nerd or Die pack in the works, kind of in the concept stages now. Be aiming for a March release on that one probably. But yeah, that's me.
Agram, Atomikspoon, tell me more.
I have sometimes been called Atomikspoon and or Agram. What's up, guys? Great session. Killed a lot of shit. Came very close to dying. Hit level 7. Had a little bit of shenanigans going on there at the end. You can find me Atomikspoon, Twitch, Twitter. I kind of just stream randomly because my health is like up and down, whatever. I'm kind of taking a break from Warcraft at the moment. You can find me here on Wednesdays, obviously playing this with this great group of guys, and then you can find me here again on Saturdays for Warhammer 40k, Wrath and Glory, Dark Inquisition. This week we have I think the largest of our 8th edition games. It's gonna be a big ass meat grinder style battle, so it's gonna be pretty good. Lots of demons, lots of shooting and exploding, and lots of stuff's probably gonna die. Hopefully not us.
I'm gonna kill so many.
Yeah, well, just kill Pondo's shit and leave our stuff the fuck alone.
Wow, you're like, we won't need anything. We won't need any anti-demon stuff after this. Get rid of those Grey Knights.
It's fucking Grey Knights, you know. You just whatever. But no, it'll be good. I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure James will lead us to glorious victory as per usual. That's pretty much it. It's me, Dave. How you doing?
Yo, go follow the new company Twitter account, Kinky Fridays. Go follow my Twitter account, Henley, with last season 3, and buy my games on Switch. That's
I like
me.
that Portal meets Mario Maker one. That looks like some good shit.
No, that one is doing extremely well.
Yeah,
extremely well. Oh my god, boys, I'm tired, and this episode literally sucked the life out of me because it was like butt clenching, you know,
Yeah.
it was like Fish's butthole, like watertight. That's how tight that was.
Fucker Factor 5 engaged.
Yeah. And now I got to sit down and think about what the character's going to look like with a bit of Warlock under her belt. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, AP.
Yeah.
Did you see the D&D Beyond like actual play roundup?
Not yet.
That now that we're a 7th level party, only like
Oh yeah,
less than 4 or 5% people on D&D Beyond play level 7 parties.
I'll post it in the thing.
Interesting. I've never heard of that.
It shows the level spread amongst all the characters in active campaigns or whatever.
Fascinating. Well, this campaign could not be more active.
I'll post it.
So active. I mean, from level 1 to level 7 is such an incredible fucking journey.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we're in what? I mean, approaching that was a second through.
I mean, you're getting close to the takeover a large city level of power, and right around level 10 or 11, you're at the country. I can instantly teleport anywhere I want. The country is now mine.
We're demigods in name only. We need to be there level wise.
Demigods in name only should be fucking rap name.
Yeah, only
first album straight out of the South.
Right.
Only 7% of campaigns make it a level 7.
Yeah, wow. All right. Well, look at that. We're that top 7%. Can we make it all the way to level 20 in 231 episodes?
Look,
Yes.
as long as I am alive and able to fucking sit in this chair, I will be here.
When you're fighting the Leviathan, we'll talk. Friends, level 20 opponents are hard to come by. Vecna, what I have to say. Have a good night. Wish.